everyone. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. This is your chemistry lecture of grade 9th, and I am your chemistry teacher Aparna Pandey from Arjun Progressive School, Lamachar. So student, as you all know that we have started our chapter number 1, matter in our surrounding in chemistry, and there we have done introduction part. Introduction part means like what is matter, what is the physical nature of matter, and then we have moved forward and we have started the characteristics of particles of matter. Okay, हमने what is matter पढ़ा, we have studied about the physical nature, and then we have started the characteristics of particle of nature. So in characteristics of particles of nature, there students, we have discussed only one characteristic, and that is that particles have a space between them. We have discussed that the particles have a space between them, right? Now, second, again we have to move forward for the second property, and there in my previous video I told you that rest part we will discuss in our that rest part we will discuss in our next video. So this is the next video. This is the video where we have to now continue the remaining characteristics. So let's start today's work. See beta. Matter, particles of matter have a space between them. We have discussed, and activity related to this also we have discussed. So in today's class we will discuss the second characteristics of particles of matter, and the second characteristic says that particles of matter are continuously moving. Particles of matter are continuously moving. क्या कह रहे हैं? पहली प्रॉपर्टी से हमें ये पता चल गया that matter, the particles in matter have a space between them, and the second property we are saying that particles are continuously moving, or we can say that particles are in state of continuous movement. Particles are in a state of continuous movement. Now what do you mean by this? Suppose this is one beaker. Okay, suppose this is one beaker, and here some solution is kept. So what we want to say, what is the meaning that particles are in continuous movement means the particles here they are not in state position. जितने भी particles हैं ये कोई एक state position में है. ऐसे नहीं है कि जहाँ पे है वहीं पे रहेंगे. No, they will do zigzag movement, or they can say you can say that they have continuous movement. They have continuous movement. उनकी कोई स्टिल पोजीशन नहीं है, वो अपनी किसी एक स्टेट पे स्टैटिक नहीं है, कहीं पे अटके नहीं है. They have a continuous movement. So the second characteristic of the particles of a matter is that particles in matter are in a state of continuous movement. They are in a state of continuous movement. Now how we will come to know that they are in a state of continuous movement? So for that, here in your NCERT book some activities are given. So let's see. You can see that in page number 2, activity 1.3. Put an unlit stick in a corner of your class. How close do you have to go near it so as to get it smell? ये क्या कह रहा है कि what activity you have to do? आपको हम बोलते हैं ना अगरबत्ती जो होती है, धूप जो होती है, उसे आप वॉल के किसी एक कॉर्नर पे रख दीजिए, रूम के किसी एक कॉर्नर पे रख दीजिए. सो हाउ यू विल कम टू नो दैट कि वहाँ रखा हुआ है, और हाउ मच और व्हाट टाइप ऑफ स्मेल इट हैज़, और हाउ मच गुड स्मेल इट हैज़, या उसकी स्मेल कितने डिस्टेंस पर आ रही है. फॉर नोइंग दिस यू हैव टू मूव टुवर्ड्स इट. आपको उसकी तरफ कुछ जाना पड़ेगा. वेरेवर इट इज केप्ट वहाँ जाके देखना पड़ेगा. व्हेन यू हैव नॉट I can means we can say that when it is unlit. ठीक है, जब वो unlit है. Now light the incense stick. अब आप उसको लाइट कर दीजिए. लाइट कर दीजिए मीन्स उसे अब आप जला देंगे. जब आप अगरबत्ती को या धूप को जलाएंगे तो क्या होगा? What will happen after that? The smell. Do you get the smell sitting at a distance? होगा ना कि आपको वो स्मेल थोड़े डिस्टेंस से आ जाएगी. तो why it is so? See बेटा, पार्टिकल्स आर इन स्टेट ऑफ मोशन। पार्टिकल्स ने क्या किया, मोशन स्टार्ट कर दिया। वो जहाँ एक पर्टिकुलर स्टेट में अभी तक जब तक वो लाइटन अप नहीं थे तब तक तो एक पर्टिकुलर स्टेट पे ही उसकी स्मेल आ रही थी, पर जैसे ही हमने उसे लाइटन अप कर दिया वो स्मेल हमारे पूरे रूम में आ जाएगी। सो हाउ इट इज पॉसिबल, बिकॉज द पार्टिकल्स हैव स्टार्टेड मूवमेंट, they have started movement now, they have started moving from one place to another. Continuous movement is there. One thing we come to know about this. Now see, second, here one more activity is given. Take 2 glasses or beakers filled with water. Put a drop of blue or red ink slowly and carefully along the sides of the first beaker and honey in the same way in the second beaker. Leave them undisturbed in your house or in a corner of the class. Record your observations. What do you observe immediately after adding the ink drop? What do you observe immediately after adding a drop of a honey? How many hours or days does it take for the color of ink to spread evenly throughout the water? So what it is? This is the activity and this is so simple activity you can conduct at your home also. Okay? आपको 2 बीकर लेने हैं, उसमें एक में आप इंक डाल दीजिए, एक में आप हनी डाल दीजिए। देन यू हैव टू चेक कि किस में फास्ट हमारा डिजॉल्विंग कौन सी चीज़ फास्ट हो जा रही है और किस में कितना टाइम लग रहा है, एंड व्हाट आर द चेंजेस that are visible after dissolving the ink or honey. So these all things you will see. So after doing these activity, after conducting these activity, we can conclude that particles in matter are in state of continuous movement. वो state of continuous movement है. That's why this happens कि आपने ये बीकर लिया. That's why it is possible that you have taken a beaker and in this beaker you are putting a drop. Here आपने drop डाली and this drop only goes here and mixed with the whole water. How it is possible? It is possible due to the movement of the particles. अगर particles movement नहीं करते तो क्या होता? अगर particles movement नहीं करते तो simple ये जो आपकी drop थी ये आपकी एक पोजीशन पे पड़ती है, वहीं पे मतलब एक अपने कांस्टेंट पोजीशन में आके रुक जाती, बट बिकॉज पार्टिकल है कंटिन्यूअस मूवमेंट, तो जैसे ही ड्रॉप यहाँ आई इसके जितने भी पार्टिकल्स थे वो सारे कंटिन्यूअस मूवमेंट के बाद इसमें पूरे में हमारे मिक्स हो गए. सो फ्रॉम हियर वी कम टू नो दैट पार्टिकल्स आर इन स्टेट ऑफ कंटिन्यूअस मूवमेंट और पार्टिकल इन मैटर आर कंटिन्यूअसली मूविंग. ओके, दिस इज क्लियर, आई होप this is clear to everyone. Now from here one more thing comes and that is movement possesses kinetic energy. Movement possesses kinetic energy means whenever there is a movement we say a type of a energy exists and that energy is called the kinetic energy. जब भी आपको मोशन में कोई चीज़ मिलेगी तो वहाँ क्या होगी, वहाँ होगी kinetic energy. So what we can say that particles of matter are having kinetic energy. ठीक हो गया, जो particles थे मैटर के उनमें क्या है, they have kinetic energy. One thing. Now kinetic energy is due to the movement. Kinetic energy is due to the movement because movement leads to kinetic energy, or it is simply that due to movement there is kinetic energy. Okay, it is clear. Now kinetic energy has one more property that whenever there is an increase in temperature there is an increase in kinetic energy. Okay, whenever there is increase in temperature there is increase in kinetic energy. अब मैंने आपको बोला that movement is related to the kinetic energy. What I told you? Movement is related to kinetic energy. Movement किससे related है? Kinetic energy से. And whenever there is a rise in temperature, there is a rise in temperature. जब भी हमारा temperature में rise होगा, then kinetic energy also increases. Kinetic energy also increases. क्या कहा? Movement leads to kinetic energy, or due to movement there is kinetic energy. And whenever there is increase in temperature, kinetic energy also increases. Kinetic energy also increases. So whenever we provide heat to any particular matter, what will happen in that matter? The particles starts moving faster. The particle starts moving faster. Okay. Now, example of this you can see that I told you. आपने ये रूम में क्या लगा दी? धूप लगा दी, right? Stick. This stick is giving smell to the particular region only because आपने उसे lighten up नहीं किया था. As you have lightened up the stick, the smell of this stick will move forward everywhere in the room, in the corners. Why it is so? Because after lighting up, the heat that is provided to the stick has increased the movement of the particles. Has increased the movement of the particles. हुआ क्या? टेम्परेचर बढ़ा. टेम्परेचर बढ़ा तो टेम्परेचर बढ़ने की वजह से क्या होता है बेटा? टेम्परेचर बढ़ने की वजह से पार्टिकल्स की मूवमेंट की स्पीड बढ़ी, और जैसे ही स्पीड बढ़ी देन द होल रूम इज ऑक्यूपाइड बाय द स्मेल ऑफ दैट स्टिक. ओके, सो फ्रॉम हियर वी कम टू नो दैट particles of matter are in state of continuous movement. They have movement, that's why they possess kinetic energy, and kinetic energy has one property that when there is an increase in temperature, kinetic energy increases, and kinetic energy increases means there is an increase in the movement of the particles. This thing you can understand in this way also, that suppose you have any object solid, suppose you have taken ice. Now ice is in a solid form, so as soon as you will provide heat to ice, what will happen? Due to that heat, the particles will get kinetic energy, and the kinetic energy will start increasing, and the same time there will start the movement of the particles, and due to which it can change its state. लेकिन here I am not telling you the change in state. Here I just want to make you understand that as we have increased the temperature, the particle have started increasing their movement. Now next property is that particles of matter attract each other. What we are saying, particles of matter attract each other. जो मैटर के पार्टिकल्स होते हैं वो एक दूसरे को क्या करते हैं? They attract each other. Okay, so for this I am showing you one simple example. See, I hope that you all have seen tap. Suppose this is tap. Okay, suppose this is tap. From here water is coming. Now suppose you have, this is water. Okay, this is water. Now suppose you have kept finger over here. अब आप यहाँ पर अपनी फिंगर रख दीजिए. ठीक है, आपने फिंगर रखी तो क्या हुआ? यहाँ से वाटर will start splitting. ये वाटर, ये टैप है, यहाँ से वाटर आ रहा है, आपने यहाँ पे फिंगर रख दी. So from this portion what will happen? Water will start splitting. But as water split from this area, it will again move down and join the same part. It will again move down and join the same part. Why it is so? What is this? क्या हो रहा है? जैसे टैप से वाटर आया, this is our tap. From here water is coming like this straight. Now if you are putting any object between here, any object, I just said finger, you can put any object between here. So what will happen? The water will split from the area. The water will split from the area जहाँ से भी हमने वो object डाला. But again after splitting, the water will join it again. दोबारा से वाटर मिल जाएगा. उस एरिया से जरूर स्प्लिट होगा, बट नीचे जाके फिर से वाटर मिल जाएगा. So from here what we can understand? We can understand that the particles of matter attract each other. हमने उन्हें यहाँ पे अलग जरूर किया था. Due to our activity, the particles of matter are divided in a part, but as they got chance, they again get together with each other. So what is this? This is the thing. From here we can say that the particles of matter attract each other. Particles of matter attract each other. This is the just simple example I have given you. Let's see, some activities are also given in your book. What it is? See, it is saying, play this game in the field. Make 4 groups in 4 human chains as suggested. The first group should hold each other from the back and lock arms like Idu Mismi dancers. The second group should hold hands to form a human chain. The third group should form a chain by touching each other with only their fingertips. Now the fourth group of students should run around and try to break the 3 human chains one by one into as many small groups as possible. Which group was the easiest to break and why? If we consider each student as a particular matter, then in which group the particles had each other with the maximum force? Okay, तो कहना क्या चाह रहा है? ये कहना चाह रहा है that suppose you have to break a human chain. This you can try by yourself. यहाँ पर human chain बनाएं. Like this you have to do the activity. This is your human chain. ऐसे ही आपको क्या करना है? Human chain बनाते रहेंगे. Now bonding in that human chain is of different types. जो bonding होगी means जो वो human chain बनेगी वो अलग अलग तरीके से बनेगी. एक बारी आप सब एक दूसरे को होल्ड करेंगे, एक बारी में किसी ने एक दूसरे के हैंड को होल्ड किया होगा, किसी ने आर्म्स होल्ड किए होंगे, फिर कोई सिर्फ फिंगर्स को टच करके होल्ड करेगा. सो व्हाट इज दिस इज अ टाइप ऑफ डिफरेंट बॉन्डिंग. ओके, दिस इज द टाइप ऑफ डिफरेंट बॉन्डिंग. सो नाउ इट इज आस्किंग दैट व्हिच ग्रुप इज ईजी फॉर द स्टूडेंट्स टू ब्रेक. इनमें से कौन सा ग्रुप ज़्यादा ईजी होगा? डेफिनेटली जिसमें बॉन्डिंग बहुत स्ट्रांग नहीं होगी वो ईजिली ब्रेक हो जाएगा, और जिसमें बॉन्डिंग बहुत स्ट्रांग होगी वो ईजिली ब्रेक नहीं होगा. तो इफ वी सी इन टर्म्स ऑफ केमिस्ट्री, व्हाट इज दैट फोर्स दैट इज बाइंडिंग द पार्टिकल्स विद each other, or what is that force due to which particles are attracting each other? So this force name is intermolecular attractive force. Okay, but we say this intermolecular attraction of force. Okay, but we called it intermolecular force of attraction. जो particles के बीच में है that is called the intermolecular force of attraction. Force of attraction is also of two types, intramolecular and intermolecular. So when we are saying intermolecular means it is between two particles. अगर हम intra कहते तो particle के अंदर हो रहा होगा. So we are saying intermolecular force of attraction means किसी एक matter के जो अलग अलग particles हैं उनके बीच में एक तरीके का force of attraction होता है due to which particles are able to attract each other. This is the reason that even after splitting as they got chance they came together. Okay, now this is the type of activity that you have to conduct. Now what it is saying after that, the above 3 activities, see I have explained only one. Activity 1.7, activity 1.8 you can conduct it very easily by yourself, but it is saying take an iron nail, a piece of chalk and a rubber band. Try breaking them by hammering, cutting or stretching. In which of the above 3 substances do you think the particles are held together with greater force? So this means आपको यही देखना है कि किस में ज़्यादा फोर्स है, किस में ज़्यादा इंटरमोलिकुलर force of attraction लगा है. And I have told you the intermolecular force will be strong as the matter is strong, the intermolecular force is also strong. जितना soft हमारा matter होता जाएगा उतना कम हमारा intermolecular force होता जाएगा. For example, suppose you have iron nail, so definitely it has a very much intermolecular force as compared to the piece of a chalk. And in the same way, their piece of a chalk has some intermolecular force, but it is very less as compared to suppose we say any other object जिसमें मतलब और उससे सॉफ्ट हो. तो कहने का मतलब ये है कि जितना हार्ड हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट होगा उतना ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग इंटरमोलिकुलर फोर्स होगा, जितना सॉफ्ट हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट होता जाएगा उतना कम इंटरमोलिकुलर फोर्स होता जाएगा, बिकॉज इंटरमोलिकुलर फोर्स इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द अट्रैक्शन ऑफ द particles of matter, and as strong attraction is there, the more capability of binding with each other. जितना ज़्यादा strong force होगा उतनी अच्छी capability होगी एक दूसरे से जुड़ने की, जितना कम हमारा होगा force उतना less वो easily bind up हो पाएगा. मतलब जिसमें intermolecular force ज़्यादा है that is very tough to break. जिसमें intermolecular force of attraction कम है it is very easy to break. This is the difference. Okay, so from these activities what we come to know that particles of matter have force acting between them. This force keeps the particles together. The strength of this force of attraction varies from one kind of matter to the another. और ये force of attraction vary करता है कि किस टाइप का हमारा मैटर है उसके अकॉर्डिंग, राइट. So here student we have discussed about this property also, that particles of matter attract each other and the force of attraction which is responsible is intermolecular force of attraction. Now here we are going to discuss, one more characteristic is also of matter, that is the intermixing of the particles. I have written here that particles of matter have tendency to intermix on their own with each other. Particles of matter के पास एक क्या होती है, टेंडेंसी होती है कि दे मिक्स विद ईच अदर ऑन देयर ओन. आपको उसके लिए कुछ स्पेसिफिकली मतलब कुछ डिफरेंट नहीं करना पड़ता, वो आपस में अपने आप से ही क्या हो जाते हैं, इंटरमिक्स हो जाते हैं. दैट्स व्हाई वी आर सेइंग दैट दे हैव टेंडेंसी, पार्टिकल्स ऑफ मैटर हैव टेंडेंसी टू इंटरमिक्स ऑन देयर ओन विद ईच अदर. ठीक हो गया. Now from here when we say that intermixing of the particles, then we say when two different types of particles intermix with each other, then it is called diffusion. So from here one more thing we come to know, that what is diffusion? The intermixing of two different types of particles on their own is called diffusion, and this type of property, diffusion property, is also shown by the particles of matter, where they intermix with each other very easily. And when you see this type of intermixing, when we are dissolving the things, जब हम किसी में एक चीज को डिसॉल्व कर रहे हैं तो सॉल्यूट और सॉल्वेंट इतनी इजीली डिसॉल्व होकर जो सॉल्यूशन बना दे रहे हैं. व्हाट इज दिस? दिस इज अ टाइप ऑफ इंटरमिक्सिंग. एंड हाउ दिस इंटरमिक्सिंग इज पॉसिबल? इंटरमिक्सिंग कर रहे हैं, दैट इज गुड, बट हाउ दिस इंटरमिक्सिंग इज पॉसिबल? इट इज पॉसिबल बिकॉज ऑफ द स्पेस दैट इज प्रेजेंट बिटवीन द पार्टिकल्स. ओके, इट इज ड्यू टू द स्पेस दैट इज प्रेजेंट बिटवीन द पार्टिकल्स. वो स्पेस की वजह से ही एक मैटर के पार्टिकल के बीच में स्पेस की वजह से ही दूसरे मैटर के पार्टिकल्स उसमें आके क्या कर पा रहे हैं, इंटरमिक्सिंग कर पा रहे हैं. So student, here now today we have completed the characteristics of particles of matter. What we come to know? We come to know that particles in matter have a space between them. This space helps them in mixing with each other. Due to this space only intermixing is possible. Particles of matter are in state of motion. They are always in state of continuous motion. कभी भी किसी भी matter के particles are never in rest position. They are never in rest position. Then we come to know that particles of matter attract each other. But we come to know that particles of matter attract each other. Particles जो हमारे matter के particles है वो एक दूसरे को attract करते हैं. Then what we come to know that? We come to know that particles of matter have tendency to intermix on their own, and this intermixing of two different types of particles of matter is called diffusion. So students, here today we have completed characteristics or we can say properties of particles of nature. Now the next topic is the states of matter. So here only just introduction related to this topic we will start, and then the rest thing we will cover in our next video. Okay, so let's start. Let's see how much this topic I am going to just explain you the starting part, just introduction related to states of matter. Okay, so from here when we talk about the states of matter, what we come to know that states of matter. When we talk about the states of matter, generally we all know that there are three states of matter, right? अगर हम commonly बात करते हैं तो हम कहते हैं that there are three states of matter. But with these three are the common states of matter, but actually there are 5 states of matter. When we talk about the state of matter, we say that commonly there are 3 states of matter, but there are 5 states of matter. So here I am going to just introduce you with that. The first state of matter is solid. Second state of matter is liquid. Third state of matter is gas. Now, this is very common. Solid, liquid and gas is very common. You all are aware about this. Nothing is new. This we are studying from our junior classes, right? So this is very common. Solid, liquid, gas. We all know about these three. Fourth state is plasma. P-L-A-S-M-A. Plasma. Fourth state is plasma, and fifth state is Bose-Einstein condensate. Okay, we can say the fifth stage is Bose-Einstein condensate. Okay, Bose-Einstein condensate. So here I have told you about the 5 states of matter. What are these? Number 1 is solid, number 2 is liquid, number 3 is gas, number 4 is plasma, and number 5 is Bose-Einstein condensate. Bose-Einstein condensate. Okay. So the short form of this is BEC. Okay, BEC. Bose-Einstein condensate. In this way also we say. So these are the 5 states of matter. Number 1 solid, number 2 liquid, number 3 gas, number 4 plasma, and number 5 Bose-Einstein condensate. Okay. Now, when we talk about solid, so before going in any property, whatever we say that solids are like this, solids have such type of shape, solids have such type of properties, or solids have rigid shape, they have fixed volume, or whatever we will say, whatever we will study related to the solid, liquid and gas. So these things are based on which property? On which basis we are saying that solids are like this, liquids are like this and gases are like this? What are this? This is actually the molecular arrangement of particular state. This depends upon the molecular arrangement of the particular state. Means every state like solid, liquid, gas, they have the arrangement of molecules is there. So when we talk about solid, or when we talk about the solids, they have, it is not. When we talk about the solids, they have a particular type of arrangement. It is like this. The molecules are so tightly packed. Molecules are tightly packed in this way. In the same manner, when we talk about liquid, there are also molecules. Okay, this is the molecular arrangement. This is the molecular arrangement in solids. This is the molecular arrangement in solids. What are these? These are the molecules that are of particular object. किसी एक मैटर, ये कोई एक मैटर है, मैटर के अंदर हमारे particular arrangement of molecules है. So what I want to convey here, that what type of matter it is or what type of property that matter consists is depend upon the type of the molecular arrangement. किस तरीके का molecular का arrangement है, molecules का arrangement है किसी एक particular object में, उस पे depend करेगा कि वो हमारा solids के अंदर आएगा, liquids के अंदर आएगा, gases के अंदर आएगा. So in the same way we have liquids. So in liquids it is like this. And in gas it is like this. So this is the type of a difference. That's why we say when there is a fixed molecular arrangement, it comes under the solids. When there is a fixed, when there is an arrangement of molecules little loosely packed as compared to solid, then it comes under liquid. And when molecules are free to move, it comes under the gas. About the plasma and Bose-Einstein condensate we will study later on. Pehle we will compare the properties of these three: solid, liquid and gas. Okay. So student, here Whatever the properties we will discuss, of solid, liquid or gas, or whatever properties we will compare of solid, liquid and gas, the basic comparison comes due to the arrangement of the molecules. The most important thing that I want to convey here is this: the properties are based on the type of the molecular arrangement. जैसा molecular arrangement होगा उसके according properties decide होंगी that whether it will come under the solid, it come under the liquid or it come under the gas, and if it is solid then due to the molecular arrangement these are the changes that we will find in solid as compared to liquid or gas. So these all things are comes under the topic states of matter. So the rest thing related to states of matter, this is just an intro. This I have just explained you so that in our next class we can start this topic. Okay. So student, in our next class we will continue with the states of matter, and there we will try to complete these three states including plasma and Bose-Einstein condensate. So I hope that you all will like this video and whatever I have explained you are getting that. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.